zoom in a little bit. That'd be better. All right, whether anybody comes on or not, I'm going to sit here for a while. I need a break. Quiet night. Oh, maybe I should show you the storms. Not the storms, the lightning. I wonder if it's going to show up. Yep. Yeah. Lightning. Heat lightning. Why is it? Oh, it's moving. That's pretty. All of a sudden, look at that heat lightning. That's cool. Hey, Lurks. There's some pretty lightning works going on here. Lit up the sky before. Ooh. Of course, you know, we're supposed to get rain, but I don't see any. Hello, Margaret. How are you? It was lighting up the whole sky, but it's definitely moving, I see. I think when I watched the weather, it said, hey sis, I think it said that the Talahina we're removed from is going to get the rain, not us. Oh, it'd be nice if we got some rain. Isn't that pretty? Whoa. Nothing does, you know, video doesn't do justice. Hello, my lurkers. I found out from some of my lurkers that they just can't type, so they don't talk. They just listen, which is fine. You don't have to worry about it. We don't mind, do we? What you got? Drinks. Tell your daddy to stop drinking those monster drinks. Okay. Tell him I said they're bad for him. Bad.
Love you, Grandma.
Love you too. Good night. Anyway, so I got off of work this morning. So tired. Came home, passed out, woke up at 7 o'clock. Spent some time on the phone with a couple people. And, hey, good. I'm glad you're feeling better, hon. If you know exactly what the problem is, you know, email me and let's see if we can't find something to help you out. You know, I can't stand pharmaceuticals, so depends on what they're going to give you. You know, they're going to load you up with all kinds of stuff and tell you have to have it, but a lot of stuff you don't have to have, so just let me know what they tell you have to take, and we'll go from there if you're interested, sweetie. I'm glad you're out of the hospital. And I'm super glad and praise God that it wasn't your heart. Yeah, that figures. Well, if there's any way for you to get the piece of paper that they give, well, they don't give it to you, you have to ask them for it, that has your blood information, I could help you out. It's called a CBC and a CMP. They do it whenever you have problems like that. They take a whole bunch of blood. Well, they have all that, and it's yours because you paid the doctor bill. But if you can get a copy of that and send it to me, I can tell you a little bit better what's going on with your body. See, here's the thing, and I was talking to somebody else about this earlier. Doctors, when they take that blood work, if you're not excessive in one of those blood counts, they just ignore it. You have to be excessive so they can look for something specific that should be with the symptoms you have. But if you're borderline on those, that means you could have symptoms because you're highly active, or maybe you didn't eat that day, or maybe you ate too much that day, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But if you are close, if those are close, they will cause problems, and you don't want to wait until that problem arises. So if I look at your blood work, I'll be able to tell you, you know, what you're lacking, and that might help you so you don't go any further than the symptoms you already have. If that makes sense. Because I've gotten blood panels from a lot of people where the doctor said, oh, no, this is fine, this is fine. And no, they're not. That, some of those are actually a precursor to illness, and it's obvious. It tells you it's really low or really high, but because it's not critical, they just ignore it. Okay, sweetie. Well, I hope you get some rest. Much love. God bless you. We'll be praying for you. Why'd this thing turn on me? It keeps moving. Oh, let me try to fix it. Okay, there you go. A little straighter. So, hello, how are you? You're welcome, sweetie. Oh, it's been a day. And it's really nice right now. I think it's like 78 degrees or something, but well, this hot weather has been horrible. It's supposed to rain the next couple days, and I'm praying it does. But it's been quiet out here so far. I haven't heard anything. I went ahead and did the flute, did the 2 notes on the flute. We had another fire out there by the cloudy area, so I know a lot of these animals are moving away. All animals are going to be afraid of fire, so they're going to go running in all directions. So I'm pretty sure we'll have more critters here than normal. I have seen more deer than I normally see this time of year here. I really don't see a lot of deer here, and I think that's because there's a lot of people that hunt off-season here for food. But I've seen probably 6 or better so far, so I know the animals are moving. I saw some hog in the field across the street from us today, as a matter of fact, on my way home. Yeah, so... Oh, and I had a horrible, horrible smell the other night when I was out here. Couldn't figure out, we went looking everywhere. It smelled like something died. And we went searching everywhere, couldn't find anything with that smell. And it didn't smell like one of the big guys. It just was who knows, it could have been, but it was a horrible smell and then just gone. So I was like, uh-oh. Because I've never smelled that way before, not that bad. But it didn't burn my nostrils or anything. It was just yuck, nasty. So, those of you that are awake, what are you doing? And why are you guys so quiet? You all ready to go to sleep? I'm just going to leave this running for a while and just sit out here. So if you just want to listen to the crickets, you can. I'll be quiet. Maybe for a while. Well, thank God, sis. It's horrible when animals die underneath your house. You've got to find them, otherwise it takes quite a while for that smell's gone. Disgusting. Jay made me some coffee, so I'll be running in and out to get me some coffee. How you feeling, Lurks? Yeah, when he first made it, he got me a cup and I just finished it. So I'll be going back in a little bit to refill. I love drinking my coffee. I love the taste of coffee. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I really love the taste of coffee. And I can't wait till October so we make campfire coffee. It'll definitely be cool enough to we'll be able to build a fire. I wouldn't build a fire now for nothing. Well, I take that back. If it was deer hunting season, yeah, I'd be building a fire. It's been a while since we've had any venison. Cricket-a-rama. I haven't heard from Tony in a couple of days. Him and I are planning a couple of videos, a couple of live chats. He's going to talk about prepping. He's going to talk about some stuff that's going on in the world. What, you don't feel good? Bad night for your lurks? I was getting ready to watch that video from Sawdust Beast, Jameson. I was told it was pretty good. I decided just to go live. It's so peaceful out here tonight. Well, it's peaceful almost every night, but the duck that broke its leg, we had to re-catch it because its cage was full of ants. So, I mean, there's so many ants around here, it's crazy. But Dusty got the cage cleaned out and everything. Why are your eyes going bad? What's the matter with your eyes? So now the duck is back in its cage and it's quiet. Hopefully it'll be quiet for long. Of course, unless a predator shows up, then it'll start squawking again. Well, maybe you can't type very well because your eyes, but what's wrong with your eyes, if you can tell me? You got cataracts, or you're just going crazy? What? Allergies? Oh man, the allergies are crazy right now. Crap. You need to call me, maybe, Lurks. Or email me and tell me what's going on. I have to work tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to stay the night or just, be there during the day until evening. I'm hoping I can get this set up with Tony that we can do a couple weeks of these, just information. And there'll be Q&As, so if you have questions, you just ask him. But oh, poor thing. Father, in Jesus' name, I pray for Lurkshalot right now, and I ask you to take some of the pain and some of the inflammation and some of the irritation, infirmities away from him. Give him peace. Heal his body, Father. There's a lot of people out there right now that are hurting, have physical problems, can't get relief. So right now, I pray, Father, that you have mercy upon those that you'll have mercy. And please heal some of these people that are hurting so bad, the cancer victims that are out there. I pray, Father, for those that are really, really struggling with the way things are going right now, with the food shortages and the gas prices, the stress loads. Lord, I ask for your joy and I ask for your peace in Jesus' name. Amen. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I was talking to Martha earlier and I told her the more time I spend in the Bible, the less time I spend worrying about the stuff that's going out here, and I don't stress as much. It is a lot easier for me when I get into my word and realize that this stuff is everything that's happening is been told it's going to happen. Of course, it's been happening for centuries. We just all kind of waiting just till Christ comes back and be done with. Excuse me. But in the meantime, we got to survive. So let's just talk to each other and bring each other up and try to help each other as much as we can. It'll be okay. Yes, it certainly is. Hello, Typical. How are you? They said it was 103 or 104 out there today. But it didn't feel, there was at least a once in a while breeze. It didn't feel that bad. Not like the day before. Good grief. I think they said it was 103 or 104, and then it felt like it was 120. Jeez. That's what I say, Lurks. I figure, you know, you can complain, we can complain all we want, but I wouldn't want to trade places with some other people that are going through a lot worse than we are. Comparing is not a good thing anyway, right? You been outside camcording, typical? You been out in the woods? Boy, it is just so quiet. I don't know if you all can hear. You probably can. The crickets, but they're just singing away tonight. Now's when I wish I had that hammock. I'll lay out here and go to sleep. Well, maybe it's mosquitoes. There are mosquitoes out here tonight. When does school start back up for you? Typical. I'm so glad I'm past that age. Aren't you guys? Everybody that's out of school, out of college. September. Ah, I wouldn't want to be that age again for nothing. That heat lightning is just going on and on and on and on. Or maybe it's from the storms in Talahina. It actually can light up from here. To here, I mean, from there. All I gotta say is I thank God every day for the breath, be able to walk, see, hear, talk, drive, electricity, water. Oh, cool, typical. A lot of people do that. I was trying to get my grandkids to do that. They can finish school early. Just take the test and be done with it. Uh, Not high school age, forget that. Maybe around 40, things would change. Things would be different. If I could be 40 again, maybe. But definitely not a teenager, because I'd be just as stupid then as I am now, as I was back then. We'd do it all over again, probably make worse mistakes. I think when people say they wouldn't mind going back to that age, they'd like to know what they know now, but that never works that way. I don't know anybody that's gone back to that age. Well, until you get real old, then you definitely go backwards. Babies become old and old become babies. Isn't that true? You get bald, get a big old fat belly, you sleep a lot, you eat a lot, you whine a lot. I don't think that's so bad. Well, I think schools have changed so much, typical, that I think it's better if people just homeschool and graduate early. I mean, even back when my son was in school, I let him go take his GED and just get it over with. He was so bored in school because they weren't teaching him anything that he wanted to know in his real life. Nah, I don't think so, Lurks. We get older, we're supposed to have more intelligence. We can do more things without being, nailed down by parents and stuff like that. I think it's great when you get older. and you're able to, I mean, you still have the energy to do what you want to do. I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, between about 40 years old is my favorite. Heck, you can get jobs anywhere you want. You can travel. Hopefully you learned your lessons in life. But going back to 17? No. Too hard. Hello, lurkers. Hope you all are okay tonight. Enjoying this beautiful, beautiful weather. Except for those of you that are thunderstorms. I'm not going to say I'm jealous because of all the flooding. But boy, we could use like 8 inches of rain. Fill my well back up. I'm almost afraid to take a shower for fear that well's going to run dry right in the middle of it. Ugh. Yeah, all of us said the same thing when we were teenagers too, typical. Don't feel like you're left out. Anybody in here will tell you they didn't have great teenage years. I think that's one of the roughest years of your life is your teenage years, especially today. I'm just going to keep sitting here and watching the sky. Yeah, my son wants to start driving trucks. You know, I mean, he's 40. His body's beat up, but he wants to drive, local long distance. Or local, I don't know, it's local long distance, I think they call it here. Well, you're doing good, typical. Give you a lot of credit. You're still trying to keep your head straight by being a teenager, so you're doing well. Hello, Flat Rock. How are you? Did you get my last email? Well, what I did was I wrote back to you and told you if you ever want to come on the show, you're welcome to. Just sit and talk. You don't have to say a whole bunch, but if you want to share or if you want to ask questions or anything, just come on and have a conversation. It's up to you, though. You don't have to. We'll take you either way. Yeah, give yourself some credit, typical. You're doing really well. Depending on how long I'm live tonight, I might go back and watch Sawdust. It was an hour and 39 minutes, I think. But I don't even know where he's from. Does anybody know where he's from? Jameson? I know it was one of the southern states. You can tell. Ooh, I just got a mosquito in my face. I have a citronella candle sitting right here, too. How dumb is that? Crazy. Maybe it attracts them. Or they bite me before they get to the citronella candle. Yeah, I'm crazy. All right, whatever. Hey, Mike, how are you? I was just thinking about you tonight. I kind of been praying all day long. Anybody that's got kids. Anybody and everybody that's got kids. And it don't matter how old the kids are either. Well, I hope I get some activity tonight. I don't know if I'm coming home tomorrow night or not. But if I only stay till, like 8 or 10 or something, excuse me, I'll come home and go live. No, I don't, Flat Rock. Hey, Brandon. Always, Mike. I am going to end up slap happy. I know I am. You know when you get overtired and you get slap happy? I have a tendency to do that once in a while. Not yet. You just started taking it, didn't you? It's the combination, Brandon, of the stinging nettle and the other things you're taking. That's what you got to be careful. You know, you don't want to up one until you've given it a chance to work in your system. Remember, a lot of these things, just like medicines, they build up. Stinging nettle, 6 weeks? Really? So how is the stinging nettle helping you, or is it doing nothing that you can see? Okay. All right, if it's helping you, then maybe what you want to do is take your stinging nettle pills, hey Christy, and then go to stinging nettle tea. You want to add stinging nettle tea, not up your milligrams of stinging nettle. There is on Amazon, you can buy a stinging nettle tea that has dandelion in it. That might help you. How you doing, Miss Christy? Does it say you can take it 3 times a day? You, like I said, you got to be careful with what you take pill-wise. So if it's working out for you, the best thing you can do is now start adding a tea. So like a double whammy. I'm glad to hear that, Christy. Working hard, hon? Hey, Cryptid. How are you? Is that a Christmas tree? I don't know. Did you hear a whistle? Yeah, heat's pretty wicked here, too. I'm telling you, it hasn't been out of the hundreds in so long, I wouldn't know what to do with normal temperatures. And we're only supposed to have 2 days of it dropping and then go back up to the hundreds again. And it's only because we're supposed to get rain. I hope and pray we get the rain. Just crazy weather, huh? And some of the people here said that this is normal, completely normal here, and I don't remember it being this way, not this hot, not this long. Yeah, hot, hot, hot. You got rain? Well, that's nice. I'm glad you did. I need some. Hey, TC, how are you? Just a little bit. We get a little bit. Oh, you heard the whistle? If we get a little bit of rain, it'll fill my well back up, hopefully enough. Yeah, same here, Cryptid. It's crazy, the heat. I'm glad you made it too. Well, Lord willing, this will pass. It looks like it, you know, even according to the almanac. Aw, Brandon. Did it wreck your vehicle? Yeah, we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, Christy. All the way down south. Looks like it's heading your way too. Hopefully it does. It's kind of swinging around. If it does, I'm ready for cooler weather. I'm not sure I'm ready for winter yet. I don't like cold weather. And I can handle the heat. I just can't handle this heat. I mean, this is way too hot and really, really muggy. But if you complain about it, it might get hotter. Maybe. Oh, that's sad. Were you able to harvest it or not, Brandon? Oh, that's a shame. No, I don't want ice. I've been through a couple ice storms. No, thank you. I guess some of these places in the South, like Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Arkansas, some of those, when the humidity gets up really high, some of you guys on the coast at least will get coastal breezes, but you get a little further inland and you get no breezes, and that it's miserable. I mean, I can take a shower, come outside, and in 10 minutes go back in and want to take another shower. And I don't take hot showers. No, I want the rain, Christy. I need the rain. Send it this way. I'm even shaking that little thing that I have. Thank you. I heard a dog bark. You're funny. I'll take the rain. I promise. I'll take it. I remember last time I went in, you guys said you heard some stuff. I'm going to make me a cup of coffee. Thank you, Christy. I promise I'll take it. I'm going to make a cup of coffee, leave you guys out here for a while. Not for a while, just give me enough time to make coffee and I'll be back. Maybe you guys will hear a whistle again. Make sure that you whistle back. Aren't I bad? Okay, I'll be right back. I know I'm rotten. I can't help myself. It's in the genes. You can go find something to do. It's a beautiful morning. Oh, it gets not morning. Ow, that is hot. Oop, coffee's hot. Oh, it's strong. I have to go back and get more cream. Hold on. Okay. Put my coffee cup here. How many of you all are having ant issues too? I mean, serious ant issues. Because of the heat here, all the critters are coming out just begging for any kind of water, including bees and wasps. You know, they keep dive bombing me, hoping I have got some kind of liquid on me that they can bite. Hey, Shadow. How are you? Long time no see. Any noise out there? Anything happening in your part of the world? Hey, Brian. Ooh, I've been to Shawnee National Park. I'm glad to hear that, Shadow. Yeah, we drove to Ohio and back. We stopped by there. This time I decided to go a different direction, but normally we just take the 40 over to, Kentucky and go up. But this time we decided to go up and go through, well, let's see, Missouri. Yeah, we went straight up through to Missouri and then straight over. It's a nice little jaunt. Had a hard time finding a place in Missouri to spend the night. I ended up being told by a cop to go to the other side of town before we found a motel room. I was like, oh, really? He said, yeah, you don't want to sleep here. The only states I haven't been in is the Pacific Northwest. Been in the rest of them. Okay, Christy. Well, I didn't know you at the time. If we ever take a trip back to Ohio, I'll call you. Especially if I go the southern direction. Go up through Columbus and Cincinnati. I don't think there's any family left that live there, but we had family that lived in Kenton and Lima. I hear you got some bad storms coming that way. Ooh, that's fun, Brian. I haven't done anything fun in a long time. I grew up in Ohio, so we would go down to the valley, which is, I don't know, just a Cleveland Metro Parks area. And we used to go whitewater rafting and putting our tubes in there. And oh, I had so much fun. I was a teenager back then. I loved it. Now that's something I could do all the time. Greenville. That's true, Brian. Yep, I grabbed a hold of a snake's tail and everybody was telling me, let go, let go, let go. I said, why? Look at it, it's a snake. It was a cottonmouth. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know any better. All I knew was it was a snake trying to get away from me. I was like, hey, this is a pretty big snake. It's really weird because 2 times a year it's whitewater and 2 times a year it is just stagnating, mosquitoes, nastiness, looks like Lake Erie. And then the other 2 times it just flows like crazy and it's so much fun. I mean, you can't walk from one side of the river to the other because you just get swept away. And there's a lot of undertows in there too, so boy, we had a ball. I love being in the water. Well, all that lightning stopped. I guess that storm is moving off. Where do you see movement, sweetie? I can't see a thing. I'd have to stop looking at you guys talking and actually look out there. Listen, I don't know if I told you guys this, but when I was working, I was telling the lady I work for about the big guys, and we had heard a lot of noise. She had heard noises, and I had heard noises out there. You know, not slapping on the house, but like rubbing your hand against the house, you know, as you're walking, you know, dragging your hand across the side of the house. And I got out there one morning after, to the left of the lights. Okay, I'll watch that. Thank you, typical. I got out there one morning, and there was a nice, smooth, shiny stone sitting on her step, and I was like, thank you. A beautiful stone. I've been calling boo since I've been over there. At night, when I'm sitting out there by myself, I've been calling boo because I don't know if there's, that's kind of like in the city, but you know, you're not very far from the woods. Oh, really, Brian? Look like a pig? You should have taken a picture of it. That'd be funny. But anyways, I just got this feeling to start calling boo. So I did. And I'm hoping, I hope and pray I can get him to come someplace where I'm at. Okay, now I see a rabbit on the ground to my right. Where was it? Typical low, high? Where'd you see movement? You're inverted, right? Hey, sissy. How are you? What are you doing up so late? I've got a ton living in my backyard. And I mean a ton. They had babies, and then they had another one had babies. And I got babies, and the kittens, between the kittens and the baby rabbits at night, they're just running all over the place. I'm surprised the owls aren't running down here snagging dinner. I can't believe that a rabbit actually got away from Tank. Tank, you know Tank is really fast, right? It was high. Okay, thanks, hon. I'll watch. But what was nice and funny about the rabbit is it took off running, and Tank went after it, and then it turned around and ran back the other towards Tank, and Tank couldn't spin around fast enough. I wish I would have gotten that on video because it was hysterical. Welcome back, Mike. Yeah, I do give them room. I give them lettuce, Brian. They'll eat it if I left. Uh-oh, sissy. If I left the door open to my garden, they'd have it all eaten. Yeah, we'll be buying our smoke away pretty soon here, as soon as I get a little bit further ahead. I think they're like $69 a bottle, but they are phenomenal. It works better than anything I've ever tried before. And if it wasn't for the, I don't know, just being stupid, we would have still been smoke-free now. That's the next thing on the list. Careful where you're walking. Look at the bugs in there, Denny. Look at the bugs in that candle. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
What are you eating? Cookies again? Huh? Are you eating cookies? What is that?
Sandals.
I don't mind. Thank you. You tried smoke away? Oh my goodness. Everybody said hi.
Hi.
You tried smoke away? It didn't work for you? Man, the first night that I took it, the next day I didn't want a cigarette at all. But I've been told cold turkey is the best way to go. Just put them down and leave them there. Wow. Like I said, if I wasn't stupid, I would have still been smoke free now. I don't even remember what happened when we did that. You remember what happened, Denny?
No.
Probably one of the deaths in the family or something like that, but we just went right back to smoking afterwards. And we had been quite a few days without cigarettes with the smoke away. Love that stuff. I'm sorry it didn't work for you, hon. I know quitting smoking's really hard. How much you pay for a carton, Brian? Or how much is a carton of, I don't know, let's say generic cigarettes? Yeah. I understand that, sissy. When I was at the doctor's, not even a month ago, and he asked me if I smoked, and I said, yeah, and he said, how long you been smoking? And I told him, he goes, well, I wouldn't quit if I were you. He goes, the chemicals are so, your body's so used to it. He goes, all you're gonna do is get sick. I was like, well, that's a nice thing for a doctor to tell you, to keep smoking. But apparently the side effects of quitting and losing all those chemicals are pretty harsh. I guess the best thing do you still have any, or did you get the maintenance formula too, Sissy? Well, you can wean yourself off, but I think it's actually harder on your system to wean yourself off, because then we tried that too. That didn't work too well. Just cut down, a couple of cigarettes per day, but that didn't work either. All it took was one stress thing, and it was it. Yeah, the maintenance comes with it, at least to help detox your body, so that should help you some. I don't know about the spray. I think spray comes with it. Yeah, if they'd only told us back when we first started smoking that how bad it was for you, maybe none of us would have actually started. My mom smoked when I was growing up. Well, I couldn't stand the smell of cigarettes when I was growing up. I couldn't stand being in the same room because she smoked in the house. I can't believe I ever picked up a cigarette. But I didn't start smoking until I got my first divorce. And it's weird, isn't it, Brian? Well, that lady that they interviewed 2 weeks ago that turned 104, they asked her, they said, what is your reason for living 104 years or whatever? And she turned around, she said that they asked her, she said she did smoke, and she said there's nothing wrong with taking a cigarette. Oh yeah, that's true, sissy. And she drinks, she said she drinks a glass of wine, and once in a while it was, another kind of drink, but she smoked cigarettes too. And I mean, you can tell in her face that, she smoked because the wrinkles, but heck, at 104, she said happiness is having fun, and happiness is what what she suggests for a long life. I think it's mostly genetics and what we eat. That's what I think. Our stress level. Believe it or not, I can hear coyotes really far away. I heard the lone coyote and then a couple yaps. Yeah, same here, Martha. I remember all the cigarette commercials. You guys remember all the cigarette commercials? Lucky Strikes, Marlboros,
Marlboro
Newports.
Man.
Yep. Camels.
I used to smoke Lucky Strike. I was smoking Lucky Strikes when I was 6.
What do you mean when you were 6?
Yeah, and I was smoking Camels when I was 4.
You were not.
Yeah.
You did
I
not.
got off the cigars when I was 2.
Danny, stop it. Me too, sissy. I remember going to the store and buying my mom a pack of cigarettes. Cost me 55 cents. I think her little, maybe it was a 6-pack or an 8-pack of her bottled Pepsis cost more than a pack of cigarettes. Wow, that's freaky, Brian.
I'll be getting off cigarettes here shortly. I'm going to just start chopping up some of these weeds and rolling them.
Yeah, whatever. After tank peas on them, have fun with that.
Hmm?
After tank peas on them, have fun with that.
Yeah, that'll be a different flavor.
Ew. I could never stand the smell of menthol. You know, some of my cigarettes once in a while will have a menthol taste to them, and I'll just put them out. Ugh. I don't know how people smoke menthols.
I used to smoke menthol.
Yeah, I remember you used to smoke menthols. Oh, really? You used to do that too? Oh, my mom used to save those, and we'd go on and look at the little pamphlet they sent out with all the stuff you can buy from Marlboro. She used to have so much stuff stuck in the closet from Marlboro. Hey, Pammy. Oh yeah. Listen to us. We're all supposedly health conscious and we smoke. I can tell you guys about all the wild edibles, the medicinals, how to take care of yourself and feel better, and we smoke. I think that's kind of backwards, huh?
Backwards.
Yep, it's backwards. Well, the doctor I went to, well, yeah, he is a doctor, but he's a homeopathic doctor. And he was really surprised. Oh, yeah, I remember that too, Brian. Good night, Typical. God bless you. Sweet dreams, sweetie. How are you, Pammy? And I remember back in the day with the cigarette packs, people beating on the machine because they always get stuck. You'd actually see commercials with people hitting it.
Kicking it.
Yep. Punching it, kicking it. Yep. You too, Typical. Good night, hon.
I started smoking in junior high school.
Oh, I couldn't stand the smell of cigarettes when I was a kid. Even as a teenager, I couldn't stand the smell of cigarettes. I thought people were crazy.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we were back there now.
No, like I said, I would not want to be a teenager again.
No, I would just say no thanks on the cigarettes.
Yeah. If we only knew. Yeah, like I said, my mom did too. And I'm pretty sure my grandmother did too. I know she drank a lot. From what I remember of her, she smoked and drank a lot. My mom smoked and drank a lot. Yep. I remember when people smoked in the hospital. Never could understand that, even though I was a smoker. How on earth can you light up a cigarette in a hospital?
Even the nurses were smoking.
Yep.
Come in a room with a cigarette hanging out of their mouth.
I never saw that, but they'd go have a cigarette and then come back. They'd smell like smoke, or smoking in restaurants. You know, I never did agree with that because see, even today, if I'm smoking and eating, I mean, I can't do them both. We're just dumb. That's all there is to that. All of us that smoke, we're just dumb. Ouch. Yep. Uncle Red. That's a very popular name. I've met quite a few people that have an Uncle Red in their family. Hey, maybe Tony will pop in tonight and say hello. I know he's got to be inundated with work. Y'all remember when bread was like 25 cents for a loaf?
I remember gasoline at 25 cents a gallon.
Yep. I remember when I moved to Arkansas, it was what, 84 cents a gallon?
Yeah. $5.
Yeah. Well, no, we actually found a place in town that was selling it. I mean, one day. Okay, Sissy. One day was $3.99, then the next day went back up to $4.19, and then it went down again. I imagine he's probably sound asleep.
Who?
Tim. Oh yeah, I remember those too. Do you remember the penny candy stores though? Oh yeah, Pammy, I remember that too. Odd and even days for gas. Yeah, I remember that too. Well, there's a lot of things I've forgotten all about. Would we call them the good old days? Huh?
I can remember gas lines.
What do you mean gas lines?
Where we had to go gas up.
Oh, and sit in line?
Yeah, and sit in line.
Yeah.
On those days.
Yep.
But I had a buddy that owned a gas station. I used to fill up because of my trucks. I'd fill up 5-gallon pails and I had a gas pump. And I'd pump it into the tanks.
Hello, Arena. How are you? Yeah, Denny said that he had a friend that owned a gas station, so he was able to go get gas, and, you know, that was nice, huh? It's always nice to have friends in good places, huh?
Well, it's my good time.
Good night. Denny's saying good night.
Yeah. Good night, Miss Calabash, wherever you are.
Jeez.
Ask them if they know Junior to Rick.
Oh, my. Hello, Rich. How are you? Well, I didn't have a daddy, so I remember my mom. She had a big old Buick Electra, 225, drop top. Excuse me. And she'd sit in that, and it would take forever to put gas in that stupid thing. But I remember those lines, too. Oh, boy, do I remember those lines. You probably run, you know, a lot of people would almost run out of gas waiting in line. Welcome back, Sissy. When is Rick going to go back to his live chats at night? I would love to just sit there and listen to him, even if he went to bed, just listen to the noise outside of his house. Of course, they throw things. Okay, TC. They throw things a lot at his place, so, you jump out of your skin when they throw a rock, but still, it'd be fun. Oh, I remember, sissy. I remember people talking about paying for a beautiful brand new house for $5,000-7,000. He can come out for a minute, but don't go to bed. You got to put him back in because he'll take off. He has to go to the bathroom. Let him out, but you're gonna have to bring him back in. Crazy dog. I need to spend more time with him. You know what I'd like to do is I'd like to start going for walks with him again. If it wasn't so blasted hot, I would just, hook him up and take him for walks. Oh, really? Oh, I know. I think I told you guys last time, there was a place in Hugo that they said they wanted to buy my truck, and I said, no, you don't. And then when I talked to them, I told them, they said, well, we have a brand new Dodge Ram. It's only $47,000. I said, are you people out of your mind? Who pays $50,000 for a truck? I think back in the day, people would have a heart attack and die. Oh, we used to think that, $5,000 for a car was a lot of money. And on those, like Facebook Marketplace, I was looking at vehicles there. I am shocked. I am really shocked. We're talking about older vehicles, maybe 70s, 80s, 90s, 2001, that aren't even in that great a shape, but they still want $3,000-4,000 for, or better. I mean, they're not classics. There's nothing, they just run really well. And people are going to pay it. It's better than spending, $1,000 a month on a payment for a brand new vehicle. Oh my gosh, Lurks, you gotta be kidding me. Well, we need to find some kind of humor in this. There goes Tank. Big old knothead. All right, Mike, if you're here or anybody else with earbuds on, I'm gonna go ahead and do the flute, so watch your ears. Yeah, hybrid cars. Well, Denny had one of those. Tell me when you're ready. I'm just gonna do the two-tone on the flute. And mark it, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me find them. Here I go.
Everybody watch their ears.
Oh, watch you guys' ears. He's got to yell for Tank. He's close.
Tank, come!
Sorry, guys. He went around back. Come on, Tank.
Tank, come.
Bad boy, he's not listening. Here he comes.
Come on.
There you go. Goodbye. Nothing. Not a sound. Crickets are still making noise. Oh, they're getting quiet. No. If the crickets get quiet, then the flute worked. Come on, babies. Hey, Peanut. Where are you? Oh, really? I know that a lot of people have started doing that. They're selling everything they own. They're buying an RV or taking their vehicle and pulling along a camper or trailer or whatever. And some of them aren't having a very good time, out there. There's a lot of people out there in the woods who just, if you guys do something like that, you might want to watch those RV channels to tell you the places to stay away from. Because what's good about those channels is some of these people have been doing it for quite a few years and they know all the places that are safe to go and the places that are not so safe to go. But I'm really surprised that just a few of the channels that I've been watching lately that are campers or RVers, they're, the one lady, she parked her vehicle, she backed it in, she's got one of the drivable ones. She backed it in, set it all, everything up, got everything ready, turned off all the lights, took her dog out to go to the bathroom, came back in, laid down to go to bed. She locked everything up and she saw a bunch of flashing lights. So she looked out her window and there was like 6 or 7 pickup trucks with a bunch of drunk people in them. Well, that's cool, Brian. And they were setting off, bottle rockets and they were shooting in the air and they were drinking, they were throwing stuff and she was scared to death. So she called the police, she dialed 911, and they said, that she needed to leave and told her to get out of that area immediately. So she had to find a way to get outside, unhook everything immediately without really being seen, and then she took off, and they followed her all the way out of that national park. And she was scared to death. But this is a lady that's by herself. I mean, I think she's in her early 40s, and she has a little dog with her. But she was scared to death. And she said, I've been doing this for, 6 or 7 years, and it's just getting harder and harder to find any place that's safe. So I think the smartest thing is just, and I don't know, with the gun laws and stuff like that, I don't know how easy or hard it would be, but I would not go anywhere without being armed. Not today. It's just too scary. I mean, I'm less afraid sitting outside in my backyard all night long with no gun than I would be just going to the grocery store lately. It's been crazy. I mean, just, I don't know. Just need to be careful. If you're going to do that, watch and find some of those places that people have been to that say they're safe. I would love to do it. I mean, think about it. I think a lot of people would just sell off everything and just travel. That'd be awesome. Although you got to think of the gas prices right now, too. Hate to get stuck somewhere. Yeah, exactly. I think they blocked it somehow, Brian, because this was, I mean, this was not recent, but she had perfect cell service. But yet that couple that I told you about to start watching, I just suggested that you watch. They had problems with their cell service, not in national parks, but just little local parks. There should be a lot more with 5G everywhere. There should be a lot more, and where AT&T towers or that other one. I can't remember the new one. There's a new one out. It's not AT&T. It's not Verizon. There's a new one out that they say you get better coverage than AT&T. Me too. That's exactly what I would do, Sissy. I'd go visit all the big guy people out there that I want to meet and spend some time at their properties and go out with them. And well, that'd be fun, huh? There go my owls. Let me make sure my volume's up. Yeah, that'd be nice. I remember when there was quite a few people that lived in California, Arizona, stuff like that, that they said that they were going to go across country, but they never made it. They were going to stop and see people on the way, and they just never made it. I think that'd be a lot of fun. And watch, you won't have a video of it, Brian. And don't fall off no cliffs. You know, Sissy, as close as we are, believe it or not, it'd be fun just to get together with some people from these 4 states and just meet up someplace. I honestly would love to go down to the big thicket and spend a week down there. Or even a weekend. I would do it in a heartbeat if I was able. There's so many people in Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, southern Arkansas. Oh, imagine we get like 30 people together, we'd have fun. Big old campouts, eat together, sit around talking. No, definitely not in the summer. Well, it's nice to see you, Arena. I made a deal with my boss. She takes her detox stuff at night, every night, and I'll eat oatmeal every night before I go to bed. That's too far away. But I agree with Sissy. That'd be nice if you can go cross country, go up there, visit some of the people that are in the Carolinas and Kentucky and Ohio and Pennsylvania. And turn around and come back and visit the people there in the Midwest. Need an awful lot of money to do that. You guys are gonna all get quiet on me, huh? I've never been to LBL. Hello? Come on, Peanut. Where are you? I don't even feel them around. Yeah, Christy said she was sending me some, Sissy. I need rain bad. Office work, yuck. That's not one of my favorite things to do. Although I was talking to the lady I work with, we were trying to figure out a way. You know, I wanted to do massage therapy here, but now they've passed a new law, and I don't know why. Maybe because there's massage parlors popping up everywhere. But now they've passed a new law here in Oklahoma that you have to have a licensure. You have to have a license actually for massage therapy. And I can understand it when you're doing the, you know, the lymph nodes and stuff, or you're doing it that way, or deep tissue, but yeah, tonight, sissy, I was in the hundreds today still, but we're not, I think it's like 78 degrees now or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, we wanted to open up a place and do massage therapy and oils and stuff like that until I read up on the new, and the law just passed last year, so now you actually have to have it, and it's $15,000 for the licensure. That is just crazy. No, hang on a second, Brian. Hang on a second, sissy. I'll show you something. You're gonna like this. Never mind. Can't find it. I had this little wooden tube thing that's got rice or peas or something in it. No, Dee's not gonna dance. But I was gonna shake it out here and I can't find it. We went up into the loft and just went through everything up there. So a lot of the stuff that was in the loft that goes back into the shed for when the kids were here visiting for Christmas last year, we took it all out so they could use that room. Now I want to put it all back in there so I have room up in my loft. So now my living room, combination kitchen, combination dining room is loaded to the hilt with stuff that goes out in the shed. So someplace around there is that wooden, whatever the thing's called, rainmaker. I just bring it out here and shake it like crazy. No, I'm not gonna dance. You all can do the dancing, I'll just use the wooden thing. Dee's not dancing. You're funny, sissy. So answer me, sissy. Did you talk to Rick? Do you find out why he's not doing any live chats at night? Any all-nighters? Probably because he's working all the time. I bet you he's one of those ones that got inundated with rain, thunderstorms. But do you remember that one night he had us watching in the barn? We had so much fun that night, remember? We could hear stuff all over the place. Everybody was like, what was that? What was that? We thought a booger was coming into the shed. Oh yeah, he's got stuff happening. He gets rocks thrown at him all the time. I mean, what was it, last week? Yeah, last week when he posted something, they threw something at one of the sheds or the barn or something. Oh yeah. Well, if there's no chance of rain, I mean, I don't even have anything I could put out there so we could sit out all night and watch. I couldn't even put my phone way out there and just leave it sit with a flashlight on. Hey, Sharon. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even know who she is, but I'm sorry, and I pray diligently for the family for peace. and that she has been forgiven for all of her sins, anything that she hasn't forgotten. In Jesus' name, because I know, oh, yeah. Sorry to hear that if she was your friend, hon. Sorry for your loss and for the family. Where was she a researcher at? And how come I've never heard of her? Or does she go by another name on YouTube or something? And how are you, Miss Sharon? Cricket, cricket, cricket. Guess what I heard the other day? I actually heard locusts. Not cicadas. I heard locusts. Really? I don't doubt that. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter, you know. Prayers for the family. Yeah, I haven't seen locusts in a long time. You know, growing up, I always thought, I thought a locust was a cicada. I thought they were the same thing, but locusts look just like grasshoppers. Not the katydids, but cicadas. You know, the big wide head things. And beautiful stars. It's so dark out here. I guess I could turn that light off and you guys would be completely in the dark. Look at that. You see how dark this is? Hold on. Look at that. Ooh. Now you see nothing. Oops, oops, oop, there you go. Okay. Well, it moved. Sorry. Okay, sissy. Well, the little lights, right? Oh, I just need to get out here more often. And honestly, when I do get home and I want to sleep because I haven't, I just put earplugs in and I just don't pay attention. I just go to sleep. I'm just flat out exhausted when I get home. It bites getting older. Although I still get some, I mean, last night I was really, really tired and then I got a second wind. Went ahead and got the massages done and then went back to sleep. No, I didn't go to sleep. Nope, I was still awake at 6:30. Yep, I stayed up all night. You ever get those bursts of energy when it's, you know, like 1 o'clock in the morning? Yay! Not good for your eyeballs, especially before you go to bed. Of course, you're watching here, so... I can't say nothing, can I? You know, for those of y'all that can't sleep, the best thing you can do is turn everything off. Just sit there in the dark. Or turn a blue light on and just sit there for at least an hour before bed. It slows down the activity in your brain. You sleep better. No music, no noise, just dead silence. Just you and the Lord and a blue light. You go to sleep. You gotta shut down that brain. Get up in the morning, take your B12, woohoo, drink your coffee, and you're ready to go. Oh, eat your breakfast. Make sure you eat breakfast. I know a lot of you guys eat at night, but your body is not supposed to digest at night. It's supposed to recover. Why can't you have silence? You still have ringing in the ears? You know, that thing I showed you guys online, it works for some. I've had some people call me or text me and let me know that it's worked for them. Other people it doesn't work on. So I think what I need to do is find, like I said, I know that there's a way that you can tilt your head that helps with, you know, tinnitus. But I'll have to do some more research and find out. Maybe I'll talk to that chiropractor lady and see if I can't find another way. But I know there is a way that you can, it is actually a therapy that they do with you, and they tilt your head a certain way and they do something else. I don't remember exactly what it was because it's been a while. But there is some way that they can do it where the ringing stops in your ears. Now, you can't keep your head in that direction all the time, but it does work to take the pressure off. Otherwise, like I said, some people's ears have been damaged to loud noises and they're irreparable. You know, you cannot repair them. There's other people that I've talked to. You can actually put an earplug in one ear, you know, and it helps. Be careful how you put the earplug in, though. But you can put an earplug in one of your ears, and it helps to slow down the tinnitus. But let me do some more research and figure that out, because I know a lot of you have tinnitus. A lot of people have told me that they have tinnitus. But just try it one of these nights. Just get an earplug, stick it in one ear, and see how it works for you. Remember, turn your head on the side that does not have the earplug. Turn your head that direction. And people that are side sleepers have more tinnitus than people that sleep on their backs. That kind of only tells me it has something to do with the nerves in your neck. You know, if it wasn't damaged by, you know, loud sounds growing up, you know, if you worked machinery or worked on the railroad or something along those lines, or went to concerts every weekend, then, you know, it has to do with it. You think about the way excuse me, you think about the way that the nerves work, especially to your ears. It's all connected up there with your neck. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Martha. There is a way to do it that they say that you get relief from tinnitus by doing it, by turning your head that way. But the flipping of that ear thing that I was showing you guys when I did it with Ramona, excuse me, what it does is it, oh, well, that's true too, lurks a lot. Like I said, what people with the noise part can't seem to, welcome back, Sissy, can't seem to get past the tinnitus because it actually did damage to the ears. But you just think about the tympanic nerve, you know what I'm saying? All those are nerves, they're connected. So, and the connection goes, you know, to your spinal cord. So there's got to be a way, you know, somehow in your neck, maybe adjustment, or like she said, Martha said, turning your head a certain way. But they all have to be connected, just like with your eyes or temples or anything else. So I will do some research and see what else I can come up with, but I'm pretty sure there's something you can do. Like I said, with the exception of those that have destroyed them from the loud noises, because that actually breaks down that little film inside there, the eardrum itself. I heard a little pop. Peanut? Peanut? Are you here? Come on, babies. I just heard a small pop noise. Oh, here comes the weekend. No, no M&Ms, except for maybe the peanut butter ones. I like the peanut butter M&Ms. I haven't had them in a long time, but I like the peanut butter M&Ms. I can make cookies out of those. And no, not Chev's cookies, just regular cookies. THC and I don't get along very well. If any of you have restless legs, I'll tell you, that CBD oil that my son sent me, that's 1,000 milligrams. If I take it 4 times a day, my restless legs calm down at night. I don't have half the issues that I was having before. And I can get rid of it during the stretches, but, sometime in the middle of the night, they start up again. But I will tell you this, I was taking a half a dropper every 4 hours, and then again right before I went to bed, and it was really working. Of course, then I ran out. He sent me some more, so I got to start over again tomorrow, but I'm telling you, it really worked. And it doesn't have any THC in it, it's just CBD oil. I have to go find the bottle. I can tell you the name of it, but it worked really well on my restless legs. And I put it in my little pain stuff that I make. Yawn, yawn, yawn. I guess I'm still tired. Jeez. Yeah, but you can make your own lurks, right? It wouldn't cost you but $30, and you can make a gallon of it yourself. Because it's not THC, it's legal. You can go ahead and get them and make your own CBD oil. And you can make it as strong as you want. Yeah, let me go get the bottle, Sissy, and I'll tell you what name brand it is. I'm telling you this stuff because you guys know that I tried CBD oil before and different brands. Denny and I both tried the CBD oil. Even when we were in Arkansas is when we started using that. And I couldn't get it to work for nothing. Well, Brian told me exactly, my oldest son told me exactly how to use it. And this particular kind, which he uses at the clinic that he works in California, he said, Mom, I'm telling you, this is going to work. So I said, all right, I'll try it. And I did it exactly how he told me to do it. I told him I would follow through and I'd be compliant. And I did, and I was shocked. I was really shocked at how well it worked. But you've got to be consistent. You can't say, oh, I missed it 2 hours ago. You can't make up for it. You've got to be consistent in the way you take it. And then take another dose before you go to bed. And wow, I mean, I was amazed. But let me go in there real quick and I'll get the bottle because I just got home and I know exactly where it's at. All right, lurks, I can do that. Not tomorrow though, I gotta work, hang on. Okay, let me see if I can get this here. Nope, you can't see it. All right, so the name of it is It's called Irwin Naturals, IRWIN Naturals. CBD oil, 200 milligrams, full spectrum hemp extract. I don't like the peppermint one. I like the plain, but you can get it in peppermint too. But this says Irwin Naturals. So if you guys are going to try that, write that down. And I'm telling you, it works great. I've had restless legs for so long. I mean, I've spent so many years kicking and kicking and kicking and walking and kicking my legs up in the air or sitting down squatting on my legs until they went numb. It's the worst. But when I started going to the chiropractor all the time, it kind of subsided a little bit. And then I couldn't afford to go back to the chiropractor because it was too far away and the gas was too much, and plus you pay for the chiropractor itself. So I decided, so I just decided I couldn't go anymore. And then, I know everything's about money, money, money. I'm sick and tired of hearing about money. But anyway, then I texted my son and I told him, I said, I can't take this anymore. I'm not sleeping. I need to sleep. My legs are going crazy. And he told me I needed a deep tissue massage, which I couldn't find anybody around here that does that. And they want $45 to $60 an hour for deep tissue massage, sometimes more. There are places around here that charge you over $200 for a deep tissue massage, which is in the bigger cities here. But the smaller places, you can get someone for somewhere around, $35, $45, $50, somewhere around there. But anyway, since I couldn't do that either, I told him, I said, I can't, there is no one here, so what else can I do? He said, I've told you, Mom, about the CBD oil. He said, but you don't listen to me. I kind of giggled because, me, I always talk about people that are non-compliant. Anyway, because I didn't think it was doing me any good. And so he said, you need to take it every 4 hours. And I was like, what? He said, every 4 hours. And I said, I thought you only said I had to take it 4 times a day. He goes, well, you can do it that way, but I'm suggesting that you take a half a dropper full every 4 hours. Well, I just went to 4 times a day. So the day that I did it 4 times, well, actually 3 days in a row, that I did it 4 times a day, that third night, I could not believe that I did not have restless legs until almost like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, oh my gosh. So now when I get the new bottle, I will take it every 4 hours. Yeah, exactly, Lurks. I've only had that happen to me twice, where I had it on my arms. But the best thing that I can do then is start walking. I get up and just go for a walk and it goes away. It just goes back to my legs and not the rest of me. But remember, when it has to do with your nerves, it's going to go up your spine. Hey, Tony. Hey, you know what? I'm not as non-compliant as you boys are. You boys are more non-compliant than anybody I've ever met. You won't listen to me. And I have to work tomorrow, Lurks. And I'm not sure if I'm working on Saturday too. But, hey, Tim. But if I only work till like 8 or 10 tomorrow, yeah, Baz work too. Exactly, sissy. Yeah, he sends it to me every month now. It's called Irwin Naturals. That's what, did you not hear that, sis? Irwin, IRWIN, Irwin. And now he has it to where it's sent to my house every month. I guess online. Brian, you're bad. I haven't heard that word in so long. Oh, you guys are great. Hey, you're living, aren't you? Yeah, like I said, I don't know when I'm working, how long I'm working, but if I only work until like 8 or 10, I'll go live tomorrow night. If not, I'll be live on Saturday. I'll go live Saturday night, Lord willing. But that means that I can talk to you before I go live. You know, maybe I can call you or something like that, and I can tell you how to do this, because, or I can shoot you an email and tell you how to do it. But you ought to look into it and start making it yourself, because it's not illegal. It's legal to make your own CBD oil. You know, that's legal everywhere, so you ought to start trying to do it. You can actually make a gallon of this stuff for cheaper than you can buy it, almost one bottle. No, 2 bottles actually, 2 bottles. And the longer you leave it, the stronger it gets. But then it has a cap. You won't get any more from it, you know, so. And I'll give you all that information. And that's something that Dusty wanted to do here, but she also wanted to, hold on. Whatever. You can't grow it there. It's illegal. I just heard something, so sorry. I'm back to looking behind me again. Because it sounds like, what it sounds like is on the other side of here. Yeah, I agree with you there, Brian. It sounds like on the other side of my shed house. It sounds like walking on the other side. That's when I'm quiet, because I want to see if that's what it is. And I got to take into consideration the rabbits, because when they jump, when they hop around or they run, I can hear it. Used to be that way, Lurks a lot. See, you hear that? That's on the other side of the shed. I know you all had to hear that. Now, y'all better not scare me. Hey, Dee. Oh, I can't either, Sissy. I'm the same way. It makes me crazy. I sit there going crazy and say, you know, just remember, you're high. That's it. You're high. Well, I just can't take that feeling. Aww. Do you have any eucalyptus, Sharon? Or peppermint? I said that too. Yeah, if you put it right between her, I mean, right above between her eyes, that big part of right there, on your forehead, just rub some in there, because that's where the biggest nasal cavity is, sinus cavity, and that should help clear her up. I love that stuff called X-Clear. You can use it on kids too, but that stuff works really well, especially if your sinus has gotten to a sinus headache. Oh my gosh, it clears it right out, and you're able to breathe without the pain. Either that, or I put eucalyptus on a wash rag and put the heating pad on top of it. Ooh, heavenly. Then of course your nose starts running. I'd rather take that than the sinus pain. But good night, Sharon. God bless you. Prayers for the baby. Yeah, if we were hungry, I bet you we could catch some of the rabbits around here. Gosh, there's so many. Okay, Irina. My stomach is talking. You know, it'd be really cool is if I could set this up out there. I don't know. I'd hate to leave it out. But, boy, that'd be fun, though. Only if we had activity. It's kind of boring just to leave it sit out there, just listening to the crickets. Or maybe not. As long as I have this little generator here that I have, everything will keep going. My phone will keep going. The flashlight will keep going. I could set you guys up on the other side of the truck and make you look out towards the back into the wood line, tree line. That'd be fun. I've got one more place to look. I gotta go put my CBD oil back. Little girl's room first. I'll be back in a minute. I want to know where that thing is. That's my irritating. I'm gonna whine like a 5-year-old. I want to know where that thing's at. Hello. How are ya? You doing? All right. What'd you see? We're at. To the right. Hey, Kakilucky. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Where did you say again? Between the red light and what? Oh, I don't see nothing. I don't see no eye shine. Oh, there's a rabbit. You can see how cute. Hey, bunny rabbit. There you go. Hey, talk about the rabbit. There it is. See, right where you guys talk is where... Yeah, don't tell me that, Wayne, because that's what they keep doing to me. They're on the other side of the house. And guess what? I put that thing back up in the bathroom window so they can't see it anymore. Oh, no, that's a little one, Brian. Oh, I see it. Oh, it's on the side of the tree, above the 3 lights. I just saw it. If you look above the 3 lights, I just saw it next to that tree. Just looked up there for a second. Yep. Oop. Yep, I see it. Hey, Tiffany. Are you lagging, Mike? Refresh, hon. Yep, I see it. Hello, little bunny rabbit. Cutie pie. Cutie pie. Oh, my stomach is going crazy. Nope, I don't have any apples. I can put some grapes out there, though. Nope, I gave them all to the ducks. Nope, I don't even have grapes. Yep. Wascally wabbit. Yeah, well, they don't go in front. They haven't been going in front. They've been going on the other side of my house. I can usually hear them on the back side. Oh, I hear something. That actually sounded like on rock. Like I said, even those rabbits, because they jump around the way they do, sometimes pretty quick, they can make that noise. Wayne, I need to borrow your chainsaw. I have a lot of work to do over in that area you're looking at. Oh, I don't feed them anyway, Brian. Ooh. It was a huff. You guys hear that? Well, tell them they better not touch my chickens. And the duck's not going crazy. Okay, Lurks, I hope you get some rest, hon. Good night. God bless you. Sweet dreams. I got so much work to do over there. crazy. I'm gonna put on that other side, I'm gonna put the dogs. I'm gonna put my new garden. I gotta get these animals out of the direct sun. It's just too hard on them. I don't even know where I'm gonna put the chicken coop at this point. Although I could cover the chicken coop with the black tarp so they'd have shade, or because the other tarp is just, it's too hot. There's no breeze, so they're in there, their mouths are open, they're just huffing and puffing. Poor babies. That's why I've been letting them run. Oh gosh, here we go with the bots. Hey, Chev. Yeah, I use a kiddie pool for the animals. We ran out of water though, Cryptid, so we have a hard time trying to fill it. Yeah, I don't even sell my eggs. I give mine away. Yeah, our well ran dry, and then we started to get a little bit more water here and there, but we got to let refill. We have no water. We haven't had any rain at all, and so I mean it's been like 20 days. No, I'll go out there in the hot sun with a chainsaw. That's why I said I want to borrow yours. I can get I got to get mine fixed. But I need to get out there. There's things I need to do before my animals die. And I can't believe it, but Leo with that black fur, I mean, he's got all that black hair, right? And he just lays right out there in the sun. He don't care. That dog is crazy. In the winter, when it's snowing outside or freezing, he's out there laying on the ground. But my poor ducks and chickens, they hide underneath the house. It's the coolest place around here. But if I can get them out there in some kind of shade, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about the kids putting because they want to put a cabin up front, a shed house up front. And I'm afraid if they dig a well, that well will be too close to ours. And our well will go dry all the time. Because they had to dig 324 feet down to find water for us. That'll cost the kids a fortune to get a well over there. Hey, Peanut. You were a tree? That's too funny. Yep, I've decided that right there, not close to where Peanut likes to hang out, but a little bit further further towards the road is where I'm gonna put all these. I'm just really upset that they cut down so many of the trees that were here. You can tell there's a great big huge stump that's kind of under the ground. They really did chop it up. They chopped it up really well, so it's underground now. But it was a nice sized tree, and I wish they would have kept it there. It'd have been perfect shade for right in front. But heck, or where the dog pen is now, I could take all that fencing down and put the dogs in there and put the chicken coop on the far end. That way they'd still have shade. But I know my garden's going right back there. My garden's going back there. There's a nice little open area in the back, and it gets partial shade. What? Oh, partial shade and partial direct. So I think it'd be perfect. I'm just gonna go take the fencing from that was around the dogs and do me a 40 by 40 garden area. I'm gonna have to raise it up. Hey, Tony. Light the fires and kick the tires. You're funny. I knew you'd be on here tonight for some reason. Well, how was your day? That little critter over there is gone, whatever it was. Yes, I know that. All I can think about, Tony, is you know, like 30 years ago when we were doing all the complaining about what was going on there. You know, back then, I mean, I know a lot of people were talking about how bad things were and how fast things were changing. That was 30 years ago. Now look at it. You probably see, nope, there's the eye shine again. Shut up, stomach. Maybe it's a turtle. It's so little. Nope, don't do that either, Brian. Nope, I don't know what tree knocks mean. I don't know what any of that means. Oh my gosh, really? Come on. Thank you, Chev. How are you, sweetie? So you're lurking tonight, huh? I got nothing, Tony. Not one drop. What is that down there? No, don't time them out. Get rid of them. Block them. I don't see anything down there. I don't think it's rabbit. Stop. Just stay there. Good night, Cryptid. God bless you, hun. Yep. Why are you not staying where I put you? There you go. This thing will not stay put. There you go. Yeah, I have to pray for rain because we need the water. I mean, my well, like I said, my well's dry. But listen, guys, pay attention when you block these people, because if more than one person does it, somebody unblocks it and just times them out. You've got to make sure you block them or they'll come right back. That's happened to us on many channels, remember? Ooh, I see eye shine, guys. Hey, look to the right of the light. See where the brightest part of the light is? Now look to the right of it. Probably about 6, 7 feet off the ground. Right next to the tree. You guys see it? Yep. There's eye shine right there. Just standing there. One eye, of course. Nope, there's 2 eyes. Nope, yep, there's two eyes. Hey guys, there's eye shine right there. I can see it with my naked eye here. In fact, it's brighter with my eye than it is on the camera. Hello? Can who call you later? Me? He's winking. Yeah, see, now he's moving. Well, he's got his head, yeah. I think his head's sideways. See, I can see both eyes. You guys, looks like you, through the camera, it looks like you only can see one, but I can see both. I don't want to turn the light that way. I'll leave it just the way it is. Okay. Oh, there's another one at the bottom. Hey, there's another eye. Peanut. Come on, baby. You want to talk to me? I bet you that's Peanut. You see the one closer to the ground? It's not very bright. It looks like they got their head turned. I'm not sure, Arena. It depends on if I work or not. Yeah, I told Duke I would love to go up there, but I've got the biggest fear of grizzly bears than anybody I know. I don't want to go up there just because of that. I can try, hon. There you go. Hello. Good night, Arena. Yeah, I know, but I still have the biggest fear of grizzly bears. I just can't bring myself. Do I have my judge? Yeah, of course. Why? God bless you, Arena. Good night. See, now you can see both eyes. Hello. What you doing? Hold on, I'm just looking to the, I'm looking to the right of where I've got you guys zoomed in at. Kind of want to give you Heads up on the right side. I don't even want to think about it, Wayne. It's okay, raccoon. It's all right, sissy. And we got helicopters here, Tony. But I really think I honestly think that the helicopters are looking for pot houses because they're grid searching. And they don't do it all the time. Well, then there's something else going on out here, Tony, because I have seen the helicopters when they had the green lights facing down and they just grid search. I want nothing to do with grizzlies, nothing. I'll stay as far away from anything, any place that has them as I can. No, thank you. Oh my. Trying to be quiet because I wanted you guys to hear. I can hear movement off to my right, which is in the tree line again. Could be deer, could be bear, could be anything, but I can hear movement out there. If that cricket would be quiet, you guys could hear it too. Man, the sky is loaded. Oh, what was that? Yeah, I actually saw the military from McAllister out here. And that's the first time I've ever seen them. Remember I told you guys, I was like, no, I thought I was done with Fort Chaffee, but here they went. They don't fly as low here as they do over there by Fort Chaffee, but they do maneuvers out here. One, two, three. So when are you gonna call in, Tony? When you want to start doing this stuff, do you know? Like I told you, I have no idea what my schedule is. None yet. I'm just gonna have to wait, find out. It's just been crazy wild. She's got so much to do. Hello, Julie. No, they don't wear bows. Well, they might. I have no idea. That's too funny. Yeah, I hear you over there. Better not sneak up on me. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I have no idea what my schedule is. Well, that was cute, Julie. I have no idea what my schedule is. I won't find out probably until tomorrow. And then I can kind of give you a heads up if she can give me a definitive schedule. It wouldn't surprise me that a grizzly bear would wear a bow. I'd kind of be surprised to see it wearing a tie, though. That's an awful big neck. But you can just slap a bow on top of its head. Get off of me, you stupid ants. I heard ya. Yogi's girlfriend. Yeah, right. Whatever that little thing is on the ground is still over there. Still in the same place. Wonder if it's a baby bunny. Just kind of sitting there chilling. Well, I'll just wait and see the pictures then, Khaki. That's all I can tell you. Won't be me out there. Nope. Now, I like to go hunting, but certainly not for that. Here, baby bunny. Come here, little baby bunny. I'm really surprised that they're not running around all over the place out there. You walk from here, yeah, you walk from here to the kids' cabin, and they're all over there eating. You know, that's where we feed the ducks and the chickens. We just put it on the ground. The birds will come eat it, you know, and then the ducks and chickens will eat it. But at night, those baby bunnies come out and eat it too. And I mean, seriously, when you're walking, you got to be careful because you're going to step on them. They just sit right there, and there's a whole bunch of them. Well, it was 104 today, Julie, but right now it's, I don't know what temperature it is, but at least it's not as hot as it was. I can handle this. I'd say probably somewhere close between 77 and 80. There's the huffs again, guys. Oh. Dog. You know, if that eye shine's a baby bunny, it's sitting there an awful long time. Oh. We didn't even have fall last year here. Yeah, I saw that, Julie. It's freaky. It went straight from summer to winter. I mean, literally, one day was like 90 something. The next night was like 40 degrees. We were like shocked. Jeez. What the heck? Thank you again, Chev. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was somewhere around there. I'll take it, though. It's better than 100. What are you doing, sis? You're usually the first one on them. Chev's got flying fingers tonight. Choo-choo, choo-choo. Crazy bots. I'm telling you, I don't know how people do that, but it's ridiculous. Yeah, he certainly is. Hello, Sandy. How are you? Okay, now I hear talking. It actually sounds like a female person. It doesn't sound like the big guys. It sounds like a person. And there goes the duck. I don't know. I didn't hear a whistle. Oh yeah, who's a sniper, huh? Well, that's the good point, and yeah, that's what I heard, Sissy. I heard a voice too. That's a good point, honestly. If you can pick out, I was too, Chev, remember? If you could pick out the good things that happen during the day and concentrate on those, it makes life easier. I can sit and complain all day about the bad stuff, which, I tend to do once in a while. What kind of name is that, Sarah? But you're better off really taking the better part of the day, that the good things that happen. I mean, you're walking, you're breathing, you've got air conditioning, or you got a house to live in, you got a car, maybe you have a job, something, anything. Take all the good stuff and weigh them throughout the bad, and just concentrate on the good stuff. Just thank God for all the good stuff that's happening, even related to bad. Yep, absolutely. Well, yeah, I'd be making fun of you too with that name. Where'd you come up with that name? No, I'm not yelling at him. I'm gonna agree with him this time. Oh, I love frozen grapes. Yeah. Well, I take lemons, limes, peaches, watermelon, anything like that. Stick them in ice cubes and put them in my water. Especially watermelon. It tastes so good. All right. What's back there bothering you, huh? That's my duck with a broke foot. Although I'll tell you what, he's running around today like, jumping around. I love you too, sweetie. Tell Devin I said I love him too. Hope you're all doing all right. Ooh. Yeah, the duck's making some noise. There'll be something over there irritating it. And we got so many little critters. I mean, where's Dee? I'm right here. Can you not hear me, Brandon? All quiet on the Western Front. Or Central Front. Well, I'm quiet once in a while because I'm listening to things that are happening out here. You gonna throw a rock? Throw a stick? Well, you have the same problem that I have, though, Brandon. There's some other things out there. I mean, raccoons, possums, snakes, big cats. There's a lot of stuff that can get to them. I bought that hardware wire which is a 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch, and that's what I had to put around them to stop them. Stops the snakes. You know, that's why I got to get the chicken coop moved and redone, because it's just, everything's just falling apart in there. This blasted change of weather has really even destroyed. I cannot believe that some of my fencing has already gone, you know, to rust. It's rusted. And it's aluminum. I mean, I just don't, really quick. And that tie stuff that we put the fence together with, it just fell apart. Oh yeah, you got your hog too. Yep, bobcats too. I'm looking over this way, guys. Just give me a minute. He's growling too. What on earth is that little teeny thing by the light? You know, I actually saw, and this is the gospel truth, I saw a tarantula's eyes once. And I did not realize that tarantula's eyes are that bright. I shined a flashlight on it, and I mean, they were bright. Nah, not a raccoon. He'd be moving around. Jeez. Yep, that's what we were talking about, huh? Ooh, that was a nice loud howl back in the distance. Ooh. That was loud. That was far away, but that was loud. It's a shame he was barking at the same time. Dang. All right. Calm down. I can actually hear it. Mike, did you fall asleep? Smell something. Almost smells like pool water. Yeah, but that's my dog in the house. That's Tank inside the house. You hear him walking on that. We don't have any flooring. We just have the subflooring. So when he walks on it, you can really hear him. Yeah, it smells like chlorine. We have no pools anywhere. That's exactly what it smells like, chlorine. You know how when you just clean out your pool, get it all nice and clean, right before you jump in it, you smell that chlorine? That's exactly what I smell. That is weird. Why the heck would I be smelling chlorine? Yeah, I know, right, TC? Can you imagine that? I mean, you see plenty of videos where you see a bear climbing in someone's pool to cool off. And these people's houses that we went and did some siding and windows on, they showed us video, their game camera, but they had put a pool, not really a pool, but a pond in the back. And it was really pretty, I mean, really pretty. And they, it was a waterfall in it, and they had rocks all the way around it. It was just for looks, they put some koi fish in it, I mean, for no other reason. And then one night they were hearing splashing around, so they went out there with a flashlight and saw a bear in it. But the next day, when he took his camera down and started watching it, the videos, the bears were coming to his pool, I mean, his little pond all the time. And they weren't digging around getting the fish, they were laying in it. I was laughing. I was like, oh my God, he showed us that when we went to do those windows. And he said, you might want to be careful outside during the day because we do have activity, bears. And I thought that was cute. So, but it was at least, probably about 60 yards from the house where he had that. It was down on this incline. And you could see the pond. I mean, it was really pretty. And he had this little cabana area on the left side of it where they sit there and watch the pond and have a barbecue and stuff like that. But that was hysterical. This bear was actually sitting in it like he was taking a bath, just chilling in the cool pond. I thought that was cute. I think that's one of the reasons I don't want Denny to dig a pond here. I definitely don't think I'd go fishing in it, even if he stocked it. Now he just got quiet again. Yeah, that's Tank walking. Maybe I'll open the door and see if he wants to come out for a while. Big guys won't bother him, or vice versa. Yeah, I'm gonna get me another cup of coffee and I'm gonna go ahead and let Tank out. Y'all just give me a minute. Big butthole. Go play. Go play. Go find the big guys. Go play. He's like, where are they? Where are they? Where do I find them? Go find them. Go. No, you're not climbing on me. Look it up. You take up the whole screen. You big lug. I swear, Leo does it just to irritate Tank. Zippity-doo-dah. Look how big his head is. He got a big old knot head. I say he's got a stone head. I mean, concrete skull. Good grief. He's a big boy. He's getting his muscle back from running around. No, you don't want that. Hey, don't touch. Just a little light again. Oh, there it goes. He ran all the way to the back. Good night, Sissy. Yeah, I'm not far behind you. I'm getting ready to get off here anyway. I gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. Good night, hon. God bless you. Hope you sleep well. I bet you he's chasing rabbits. Oh, stop. Noisemaker. You too, sweetie. Nice to see you. Can you guys hear it when Leo barks, the echo? It echoes for miles. I can hear it come back. Guess not. Oh, it's quiet and beautiful. Anyways, I'll let you guys all go to bed. I'm gonna go try to get some sleep. Go to work tomorrow. Like I said, if I get home early, I'll go live tomorrow night. If I stay till Saturday, I'll go live Saturday night. But I'll try to get back on here as soon as I can. But anyways, I'll say goodnight to you all. Thank you for joining me. I'll have Tony on here pretty soon. Yeah, he is. As soon as we can get our schedules together, then we'll get him on here. There's a lot we need to talk about, or a lot we should talk about. Yes, Martha, trust in the Lord. Absolutely. But thank you, everybody, for joining me for this short one. I hope you all are blessed. Remember, you're blessed and highly favored. But just count your blessings. Everything could be worse, you know. But much love to you all. God bless you and take care. Thank you very much, Chev, and everybody else for moderating. I appreciate you more than you know. Stupid bots make me crazy. Yeah, I'm starting to get sleepy, so I'm going to go ahead and go to bed. You all behave, and I will see you on the next one. Good night. God bless you. Much love. Okay, bye.